find themselves within the Marvel Rivals.
And we do have a sub, in my opinion, in this whole thing. Number 1 here. And yeah, Celestial Husk, always a good one.
And you know what's crazy too? We've also seen Melo, as flexible as Melo has been, also be on the Jeff. So if it isn't the Bucky, we've seen the Jeff.
And is here in the grand finals, so may see something similar to that going in. Love Days playing the Wolverine. That's what he did play back in June. It's been a while since we've seen Days. They did flex in a good amount and kind of answered the call. So
that Emma only one Vanguard, what that's going to mean for FlyQuest and their survivability, considering they have Vez being that cracked Magneto Spark, as well as the contention comes in. Team Nemesis move up. Scatter being up to take the point first.
You gotta get creative here, right? When you got subs in, you know, you're kind of the last seed. Like, what can you do to mix things up? Well, you know, coming out with a comp we haven't seen is one that can do that. With the Psylocke Wolverine, this is definitely...
Being on that Bucky, Vez gets that first pick of Tomadian here, and that's what Team Nemesis playing a little split up. Daze tries to go in from the other side as Scatter tries to put some together on the Sonic Seduction. Beautiful!
Right through the mind of confidence and the match. I mean, you blinked, you're deleted. Psylocke precision, as always, there from Melo. Love to see it, though. For sure, bringing something different like we just highlighted. They've got now the Trail of Freedom and the Crows raining down to Median to try to do some counter work here. It's going to be Vest, though. He's been big on these every single time. Can he land it? No, it's Dave with the double.
They said put...
Not easy. They are showing it, Vicky, here with dominance early on. Melo already climbing close to it. Ricky now getting that ult up to keep the team even more sustained. We've seen plenty of 99 comebacks. One team has Strange, the other doesn't. Cooper with a nice little pick to get things rolling here for FlyQuest. Yeah, we see Spark. Oftentimes, he does flex into that thing there, and like the call, Energy now obviously was for the portal back, but Agamotto ready to roll for them. Vision didn't have to use the ult.
Getting that pick off of Cooper, all for naught, because he comes right back around, but it's a hella reset that he's looking for. It's the battle for the strategist ultimates, as it was reserved to deal with Melo and the dance of the butterflies, but look at Melo's positioning, still trying to harass Vision.
Yeah, it's Melo versus Vision. Vision knows that ult is coming anytime, right? It was coming anytime, so hitting those shots early was crucial now. But look at what this has done.
Here's Vision and Vez find themselves gone, but talk about isolating and deleting the eternal bond for Team Nemesis to take that first round. But Cozy, they knew what the problem was. They knew what the win condition was for FlyQuest. That eternal bond could have delayed.
Star-Lord change can be good for them. Cooper in the air. Everything's changed up for this team. They knew whatever happened last time was not it. As we take a look at these player cams, love to see it. No, it's Melo getting Cooper, though, opening things up. Scatter to follow, and Zelos with a huge bring back of Cooper.
We talked about Zelos, you know, when they don't have an invisible woman.
Either way, though, they get that buff of being together for the call-outs, as now it's a Median trying to hunt down Melo behind. Daze gets the pick on Spark Chief and then ults right into it.
Oh, but gets up onto the high ground to try to deal with the extermination off of the Ultron, but doesn't find him, saving that mobility to backdoor of that damage output too, but it does get shut down almost immediately when he calls it in, and Team Nemesis still have their feet on this point, as creeping around is the Wolverine, trying to see if he can try to get a kidnap here while looking.
Favorite. Vest now trying to get some space. 40% versus 47 now. Climbing in. Median does dive towards the point. Good rotation from the team here of Nemesis. They've got great comms, and we've seen it at light now as Ricky gets the pick on Spark Chief. That's brutal for FlyQuest.
As Spark Chief trying to get away here, he can't even...
Locked in, right? They know what they need to do. They know who they are here. But looking at Nemesis, 84% for Daze. He's been huge with these. The dance of the butterflies from Melo has been awesome for at least getting an ult out and even a pick at times. They have what they need here, Vic, as it's 68 to 68. But the Median getting Cooper out is going to give them the door wide open. Spark Chief now looking to make amends for the early eliminations. Now diving out of there. Ricky's going to keep the team up for Nemesis. Zelos is going to do the same, but it's Daze once again with the 1-2 slash, just hunting. I always love it's like, why not play Phoenix here? It's like, because the Median's an absolute demon here on Hela. Goddess of Death comes from the sky, throws it down. Good pickup early now, at least on the ultimate. Now Melo looking for Energy, found the wombo combo with the dash, the special, and the delete. Wow, what a...
looking to reset, needs some help between Zelos and Cooper. It's not a lot of healing output, but with Vision finding that next mark, it's the delay around that middle console of Celestial Husk.
Yeah, they're going to stay on the point, though. Vision had a hop off.
And they ended up getting the KO onto Ricky in the middle of the invisible boundary. They forced him off, and they take the second round.
To it. Thanks. Pink's got to make his bed over there. I don't know if it's made. I can't tell. We're going to be going into our last point here. Days at 95% though is the thing to look out here, Vicky, for the early W. If you're a FlyQuest fan, to keep this thing going. Nemesis, you are the underdog right now. Let's see what you made of. Big moments here as he pulls in with a huge claw and finish there on Energy. Goodbye. Go back to spawn, good sir. Vision.
Reset comes in. It's a dance of butterflies, but it's Mellow and the survivability of the invisible boundary for him to pop off because they have not flipped this point yet.
Yeah, Vest getting dinks out there is huge for the team, and they did survive Energy and what he put together.
Whale.
Yeah, here looking and trying to get some opening picks for the team. Spark Chief got 2 last time off this thing. We'll see what they can continue to do. I like that Nemesis did swap over to the Namor to help slow down what is Energy and what he can pull. Last time they had this though, Vic, the call was answered from Energy. He opened up with that dance of butterflies. He's 94% poking. Good poke here. He's going to have 98, 99. He's going to have it. Let's see how he utilizes this. This win here for FlyQuest will depend on if he can get the right picks. He is calming. He's ready. Good patience here, waiting for the separation.
Just like that, they find Mellow in the process, but overtime still in favor for FlyQuest.
The claw. I mean, just absolute straight out of Toy Story. The aliens are losing their mind at what was that from good old Mellow from we know, but Mellow highlights once again. Nope, it's FlyQuest, the #1 seed, taking domination.
Andy dropping his toys. I don't want to play with you anymore. FlyQuest.
More play after what adjustments are going to get, but right now, still in the current patch. And so interesting to see these teams put it together. Mellow with quite literally the claw and the play of a lifetime, but what a great flip around from them getting... He's getting Energy done. Vision's out of here. The duelists have been wiped off. And right now they do have the Strange to get back, but it is Nemesis ticking this point up with ease, and they always open up.
What was going to happen while Spark is going to be able to back away? It's a dance of the butterflies to meet him as he tries to peel away, but it's the patty cake that tries to keep them alive as Zelos is unfortunately getting taken down as Dinks gets the follow-up.
A spooky season out here. I mean, Days from going from Hella over to Phoenix. Now, we'll have to ask him about that if they do end up getting interviews, how he prefers one over the other depending on the map. Really good mobility on this map, though, flying up there with the Phoenix. Spark Chief, from what we've seen, deserves to be in the all-star. If I had an all-star roster of Magnetos, that man's obviously a team captain in this thing. As now, good finish there from FlyQuest to slow this thing down a bit. 3 minutes, 33 seconds left. Got to get this execution perfectly, though. Can't lose anyone too early. Got to get
backline here. He gets kidnapped. Got to watch out for the Wolverine. He doesn't just get kidnapped. He gets frozen here. So he starts off the freedom charge to try to keep everybody alive. But then he gets kidnapped. He gets taken up to the high ground here.
Is here, and it's in the form of the group stage, the main stage. Daze gets one down as well. Energy back up in this thing. Dazed right away, though, as Vision gets scattered, and they flip this thing. This is what they've done before in the seeding. They get eliminated, but it's just constant resurrections from this team, as now Vez gets the best of Amadi and Nemesis. In this tournament, Vez does have that meteor in, looking for another slam dunk here as he enters the contest. Energy 80% and climbing. Strategist a bit far away, so this would be Nemesis' chance here to try to get an early pick. They've got Scatter to set something.
He slams it down on Ricky's head. Nothing to help him out, even with Dinks trying to set up Team Nemesis with the fate of both worlds.
Yeah, great job now as Screaming You Are Nothing Madian's ready to show it here, flying up, landing down and crashing down. No connection made. Cooper gets the best of Dinks.
If they want to get the second checkpoint before he uses that passive and that Karmic Revival.
All right, watch Vision's placement here. He's got to do an equal job of keeping everybody up, but also not being first to land. Energy popping in, going in.
About last-minute swaps from Fly.
Great job getting a little pressure on Main Street. Comes around. Good rotation from the entire team. But Scatter just has so much work he has to do as one Vanguard for
sustain on another level. He was close to that BRB. Looks like he gets deleted, considering that Delos gets deleted at the hands of a Madian. Good job trying to run the Hella here at this point, because there's a lot of open sight lines too. And Energy
gets out of there again, running like he's getting away from a horror movie. Dinks gets out of there just briefly now as the team resets. They're going to look to pressure somewhat early, but great cap.
Though has to wonder his days at the back away. He doesn't have that sustainability.
That's what we highlighted at the pre-show, right? We thought Sparchi putting so much pressure in this backline as he continues to just do the opposite of what Captain America would do, and that is punish and destroy as he pushes.
This is FlyQuest right now, not only having that sustainability, they could just keep this fight going on forever. Between Vision still having the passive, Cooper still having the fate of both worlds. This is going to be hard now as Scatter goes down next. Mellow gets frozen, and Spark is still holding forward. Energy's trying to back him up after the kid.
#1 seed getting the second.
The dawn, the flames burning brightly.
That's a great point because listen, and then we've got the old aggressive
B, and FlyQuest having to divert their attention, looking right behind him. Triple Vanguard, triple strategist, something as old as time as Kraz gets taken out, but he'll come right back with the BRB.
Yeah, but we saw this
Oh my
time with
goodness.
him, and every time Magic.
Look at this. Look what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to cut them off with the Doctor Strange portal. Energy literally had no emotion, too, in that camera. Just another day at work as Vez sets it up on the high ground here. Looking behind. Taken out again at the hands of Energy. And this Energy Moon Knight is on another level with the damage output. Look at them hiding behind the Invisible Woman shield to get some extra health. And they're nearing that first checkpoint, but it's still getting contested.
Stop hammer time. Love to see Thor come out here with so much consistent damage. 59% in climbing. Vest and Vision, the V's, have the ultimates ready to go. Scatter can answer the call right back. He is going to play what is going to be that Strange once again, but just punishing just punishing Dinks right now in those Loki in the neutral. Mello just trying to do what he can as the captain of this squad that has made it so far. The Agamotto goes.
No.
They get, oh wow, goodbye Ricky. Back to spawn at the hands of Vest.
And they try to get Ricky outside that invisible boundary. Right when he was in the middle of getting that double jump on the Invisible Woman, he gets stunned. And then the Groot.
100 miles an hour, leading it with heroes that you just love to see right now on the main stage for it all here, Vicky. Smart Chief. Not when you're playing everything else, throw in the Baby Shark, see what he can do. Looking towards it now, Mello. If this team is not going to get pushed to the lower bracket, it comes up the hands of him. And Smart Chief diving in, though, now as the Extermination comes out from Emadian, trying to push things forward. Zealous forced 0-2. Tough call to answer, but we'll see if Kraz can do it now. Pushing in now. Smart Chief looking for the strategist. Dives on the Luna. Continues with the Feast of the Abyss. It's only hope they can hold on to as Ricky holds to keep him up.
With the triple strategist, they can. It's the invisible boundary that is forced out.
The invisible boundary, he's got a little more time to do the reset. 1 second, going down, landing down. We'll see if this team can combine it with him. Vest pushback. Good stop of the Eye of Agamotto, but Vest once more, waiting 7 more seconds to fly up in the air and do it again.
And pinpoint where he's going to be, too. As he moves up, you already know
3-0 with plenty of time left.
that space.
We go Emadian with the damage boost up. Spark's going to rotate back here, pushing forward. Vision continues to get so much value, not just playing passively, but aggressively as the Golden God.
Nice.
Spark Chief is going to get out of this thing. Vest does get Emadian out. Passive's going to be used.
He tries to pull it off, but they shut him down immediately afterwards.
Here comes the portal. Vest is getting the magic ready. They're aware of it. They know what's about to happen. Ricky can throw up the invisible boundary to get the sustain needed, but, you know, maybe that's what they're looking to do.
Now Scatter is going to be able to try to block out their positioning so that way they can get this first checkpoint.
Yeah, this is good use somewhat of the portal here. Wow, what a perfect job. Vest quickly, though, flies over that Vision with just no mobility in this game. It's tragic.
The fate of both worlds forcing them back. Vaz gets another Eye of Agamotto, but with a beautiful push out from Ricky, allows the invisible boundary to also come down and restabilize. You have still 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock to try to get this first checkpoint, but we're rotating through these ultimates quick.
Yeah, 2 setup ults. Mello used it a bit earlier.
Hurricane.
All right, here, giving them some room is FlyQuest. When you're up 3-0 and you have 37 seconds left, you can afford to do so. Good push in from Team Emadian. I like that he's still on the storm. Skies are about to open up. They're trying to deal with the pest in the back there. The symbiote, who just continues to be a nuisance. You can just see a slight, even every single day from the announcer of Rivals. Mello and friends all have the ults. The screen is about to melt. Every ult. And Q press now. Agamotto comes out from Vest. He's frozen.
Oh.
A huge stop there from Nemesis. Ricky keeping this up. Scatter's got now what has been an Agamotto for the last 20 minutes. Will he use it now? We'll see. Let's see. Omega Hurricane gets one with the help of the assistants. Let's get more. He does push him back, Vic. That is some decent work from the ults they have. We'll use. Strange has been banned from them this entire time so far. They're pushing pretty good. Scatter has that Agamotto, so Vest can match. Vest is going to be stunned to push in Vicky. This is going to be the battle of the Agamottos. Who lands it?
Oh, he jumps right over the group wall here too, but then it gets shut down. They try to get the follow-up as they at least find Bez in the process. Cooper's got that God of Mischief to at least help restabilize FlyQuest here, wanting to hold on to it to try to deal with Kraz, who has that strengthening prison, as you mentioned. Could get the follow-up with the Omega Hurricane to clear the space down the lane here too, but look for this Eye of Agamotto from Vez as he pushes all the way up. Cooper could up enable him the invisible boundary, and it's going to get combated. Checkpoint having a lot more space to work with up in the sky. Energy has a recent opportunity. It's the Extermination to start off this fight. It's going to be matched with the Fate of both worlds and the Groot Hug to follow up all the lights in the sky as the invisible boundary is met from FlyQuest. Ricky's holding it, but uncontested, but he has help with the Ultron that is Vision to help support him here. You get the copy of the God of Mischief. He's holding on to it for as long as possible. He does get stunned, but he acts to activate the Fate of both worlds and the copy of that Luna Snow. Omega Hurricane, now it's the green light to try to clear this point back here because FlyQuest had cleared that beautifully with that second to last fight. It was a shish kebab. Yes, you still have 2 ultimates if you're looking at Team Nemesis, but it was unfortunate, start here for them to work off of. You had FlyQuest that had momentum.
Duelists can flex out and